All right, so this is a little warm up. I guess while I'm warming up, I can just like catch you guys up because it has been a lot going on, and I have been, I guess, a little crazy in the brain. Seeing about getting things together, see which direction I want to go next, what is it that I'm doing, all that good stuff. I mean, there's been some good and bad, of course, with anything in life. Uh, my gotta like officially got a house, and I think that it's a good look. Um, of course, and getting a house, whether unless it's something you built from the ground up, it's always going to be something that needs to be done. Um, so just looking around to see, okay, well, where do we want to start? What do we want to do first, or what should we do first? You know, um, and then like I don't know, I don't want to make it like it's tedious because I'm excited. But at the same time, it's like, all right, I've already been prolonging going to school. Oh, so even though I graduated back in 2020 and got my high school diploma based on the pandemic, I never got to have my graduation. So last year I got to actually attend my graduation, and it was awesome. It was like a dream come true. I was really excited, filled with emotions. um, and I kind of felt like, even though, like, okay, you've achieved something, right? And I don't know if you ever experienced this where you felt as though you achieved something, but you didn't get recognized for it, or it was just like, it's another day. Oh, well. Instead of actually getting to be celebrated or even celebrating yourself. And I guess, with how everything was going with the pandemic and stuff, it was based on how it was. It's different for everybody, but I know for me, things were just like all over the place. A lot of things changed, and some things kind of, I guess, in a sense, pushed me in other directions, So it was just like, wow, but I did it, and it was just like, okay. Everything I thought that would happen once I got that piece of paper did not happen. um, Honestly, I had a mixed ball of emotions, and it was a lot. So, um, yeah, I don't want to go too deep into it. That would be like a different day conversation. But yeah, it's just one of those things. And I'm not going to do this video too long because you guys are literally like right up on me and I can't really get up in it. But I just wanted to like touch bases, give a little of what's going on in my journey. Um, I'm praying that everything's going well in y'all journey. And, even if you don't have it figured out, it's okay. I mean, nobody is perfect, and no one, I mean, if you do, some people do, you have your whole life figured out, right? But all things are subject to change. Even if you figure something out, there are circumstances that happen that contradicts or alters that one thing that you had figured out, and it makes you look at things differently. So I'm looking like, okay, what's next? Like, I'm trying to find grants and stuff so I can actually get to go to school to get my degree, like go to college, because I did get my high school diploma in 2020. I officially got my high school diploma, and my world was turned more upside down, I guess, for the pandemic and how everything was. And it was a mixed ball of emotions. And then finally last year, I got to attend my high school diploma. I got to attend my graduation to be recognized for obtaining my high school diploma. And yeah, so, and it's just like, whew, this is real. So, what next? How do I get to that next stage or in that next direction that I'm looking or that I've always been working to get to? And how can I keep my sanity in the process? Because life is a constant, things are always changing, and we're always looking to grow and evolve or looking for better or whatever you're looking for. Someone is always looking for something. But for me, I'm always seeing how can I continue to improve? What can I do differently? Or where can I make the difference in my life as well as other people's lives? So I'm excited. I'm nervous. I kind of was feeling a little overwhelmed. I wanted to get everything perfect. Oh, and I also officially got my LLC. I have my business. I'm still working on getting it together, getting my business accounts and a lot of different things, but it can be a lot if you let it. So you have your everyday life, everyone that you're encountering throughout the day that's like, hey, kind of either persuading you or encouraging you or discouraging you, whatever their role is. And you're just trying to figure out where you fit in or what you want your role to be. And I guess that's kind of like the feeling that I have had lately. Like, all right, where is Nzinga's role? Or what is like a suitable purpose for Nzinga? We all imagine what our purpose might be or what we might expect the outcome of our lives to be. And sometimes those things we receive or will get that result or something close to it. So, but again, I don't want to keep you guys any longer. I just wanted to touch base and say, hey, I'm still on my journey and I have to get those other videos and stuff together and pictures that I have to give you guys some insight on, the different things or different places that I went to. But okay, I don't want to take any more of your time. I just want everyone to be great and I'm cheering you on. I used to always say that I'm everyone's cheerleader, right? But it doesn't mean that in saying that I'm everyone's cheerleader, it's not like I'm saying, hey, yeah, go do some crazy stuff and I'm cheering you on. No, like crazy stuff that I'm cheering you on for or things that I'm rooting for people to do are basically whatever your deepest desire is, right? Your deepest desire to, in this perfect world that you imagine yourself in, that thing that you wanted so bad to achieve. Like for me, it was just simply having the ability to read and write, right? And being able to go to school and not being viewed as a high school dropout or things of that nature when I never even been to kindergarten, right? So if you have faced adversity, you have faced challenges, you have been flustered with the world because you just felt like everybody was against you, right? And that one thing that you want so bad that is going to make you feel whole to accomplish that thing that everybody is telling you that is far-fetched, right? I'm rooting for you. I'm cheering for you to get there. I'm cheering that you can see the value in you that I see in you, because everybody has a purpose and everybody plays an important role in this world, whether we like it or not. And I'm not going to go too deep into that, but I want you to make it just as bad as I want to make it. And some days it's a struggle. It really is. But you gotta keep your head up and you gotta keep pushing or keep pedaling. But just keep doing you and being happy, being who you are, even if people don't understand who that might be. Shoot, sometimes I don't even understand myself. Every day I'm learning and growing and learning new things about me and my needs and my wants, and I'm just recognizing that I'm recognizing that it doesn't have to be as hard as I imagine it to be or that I make it out to be in my head. I always hear, like, I used to be that person too, saying like, hey, I'm working to be great. I'm working to be great. But the thing is, I am great. I'm just in the process of improving to be greater. And the same applies to you. In some sense, you are great at whatever that might be, right? You might be great at one thing, right? Or you may be good at one thing. But nobody just woke up and was like, everybody was taught something, right? Were instructed in some way or form to become efficient or, just so top notch in that thing that it made you great. And I just want you to know that you are great. There's nothing wrong with improving to become greater. It's nothing wrong with getting involved in your process of reaching your fullest potential. So get out there and be great and do great things and work wisely to reach your fullest potential. I'm working to reach my potential. I'm struggling day in and day out in this process because I kind of uprooted myself from things and people that I was around my whole life, a world that I knew my whole life. And now I'm in a totally different world, in a sense, right? That is it's taking me out of my comfort zone, number one, and it's making me really dig deep within myself to say, okay, Nzinga, what are we going to do? Like, how are we going to continue this process to improve ourselves and do these things that we know that is like, all right, this is my happy place. I do this, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm straight for the day. And I can really like take any obstacle that comes my way. Right? Because, and the thing about working to be greater, right? Because you didn't just settle for what's in front of you. You see the horizon. You see what is beyond this point of your life. And it's like, I know I can get there. I know I can get there. The question is, what step should I take first? How do I get there? How do I know that this is where I want to be? Sometimes you just go, like your mind just start to wander even deeper because you already been stepped so far out. But I know I keep saying I'm not gonna go any deeper, but man, it keeps pulling me back. And I just gotta leave it there. I gotta like, food for thought, guys. But don't mind me. If I got a little coughing going on, you know, a little irritation from my asthma. Long story. Not a story for today. But I'm gonna leave you guys on that note. Be great. Continue to be great. Continue to improve. Continue to be involved in your process to be the best you that you can be. Continue to live and enjoy the life you have. Even while you're working forward, while you're working for your deepest desires to achieve that one thing that was like, I really want this. I feel like it's going to make me or break me, right? And sometimes it's that deep. Sometimes it's not. I'm not saying it's like that for everybody. But whatever your one thing is, or whatever your multiple things are, right? That is solely up to you and how you work at it and what you do to be actively involved in making and creating your difference. It's choice. It's all choice. We all have choices. And sometimes there are things that's out of our control that we can't really decide, right? But we always can decide our reaction. We always can decide how we respond to it. We can decide that next point or that next step after that thing that had nothing to do with us, or that we were unable to contain or control the narrative of that situation. So, how we move forward, that we can choose to control. So, on that note, this has been fun. I did my little warm up. Now I'm gonna go up there and do some basic yoga stretches, just to keep a youthful spine and engage my hamstrings and other aspects of my body, but something light. Some breathing exercises and stuff like that. But this has been fun. I do appreciate you, and for everyone that see this video, I am wishing you all the best in your endeavors, in your journey throughout this life. May you and your loved ones be safe. Take care.